Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mutha Elamir. Time for another Lost Classics of the 90s episode, and I gotta, again, thank my great friend JC for starting this and getting my videos kick-started, and I appreciate you, man, you're the best. So this one here is a very special one for me. I talk about this band constantly. They only had two official releases, and they're both two of my top 10 albums of the 90s. So I will be focusing on the second album next, but this is Stick to Your Guns by Sweet F.A. Now, everyone's probably getting sick of me here, talking about Sweet F.A. because I do it so much, but there's a reason. It's just such a great album and such a great band. This is honestly one of my favorite debuts of all time, and it came out in 1990. I even have, this one actually had a promo photo in it, which is really cool. There's the guys. We got Stephen DeLong there. Tricky Lane on the end, I believe. And I believe that's James Thunder, John Huffman Lightning, and Jim Quick. I might have Quick and Thunder mixed up. Don't know. But they're just one of my favorite bands. They're very blues influenced. Now, they were compared to like a mixture of Guns N' Roses and David Lee Roth era Van Halen back when they came out. I remember reading about them in Metal Edge magazine, read a small thing, and that's what they said. But they actually have a little Lynyrd Skynyrd mixed in as well. And I went down to the store, to my local record store, and waited for this to come in, and I got it on cassette the first day it was released. And me and my friends, we were at my friend's house, Josh's house, and we were working for his dad in his basement, and we were on our stomachs down in his basement, you know, pulling rocks out and doing work, and we put this cassette on, and it blew us away, starting with Prince of the City. And man, when that came on, we would all just looked at each other and wow, and it's been a favorite of ours ever since. And, you know, it's just, they're from Indiana, a hard-working band. They're no nonsense. They don't have the LA attitude. They're a Midwest band and just an in-your-face rock band. I really love them. They're just awesome. So I'm going to start off with playing some Prince of the City for you, the first song, and we'll see what happens. All right, up next, one of my other favorite songs on this album is called "Nothing for Nothing," and I remember hearing that chorus for the first time. You know, breaking your back, busting your balls, and it just sticks in your head. Such an earworm. Awesome song. It goes right from that into Rhythm of Action, of course, which they had the one video for. I only saw it once on MTV. They didn't get any promotion for this album at all, which really is sad, because it just came out in 1990, the wrong timing. Otherwise, these guys could have been huge. But then, you had Rhythm of Action right after that, and then it's just awesome. So I'm going to play a little clip of both those two songs. So after seeing Rhythm of Action on video, it just blew my mind, watching Tricky Lane on the drums, and man, he came from a thrash band background. He was the one guy from LA, and he played in a thrash band before joining Sweet FA, so it kind of adds an extra edge to them, which a lot of bands like them didn't have. But then after that, we got Do a Little Drive, and that song sticks in my head so much, because when I was younger, in 1990, when we were driving around with my friend, he had a Chevy Blazer convertible, and we'd ride around with the top down, us and a bunch of girls, and me and Josh would be singing every word of it, and a couple other people would join in too. But Do a Little Drive, and it's just so killer. And then going into Daily Grind, song about strippers, awesome song. And I'll let you hear a little bit of what they sound like here.
That's what I want to do. I want to go riding with you, baby. That's what I want to do. So won't you take me with you, honey child? We can do a little diving too. For
So up next, we've got one of the most epic power ballads, I guess you'd call it, but it's kind of like a southern rock power ballad. This title song, Stick to Your Guns. What an epic song. It's just absolutely phenomenal. One of my favorite songs of all time. Let's hear it. All right, so that was side one. You're thinking that's pretty damn good. But then side two kicks off really strong with Whiskey River, one of the heaviest songs on the album. It's just so killer. I love Whiskey River, just gets you going. And then that goes right into I Love Women, which is so killer. Man, it's just all the lyrics of these songs. We used to sing along to every single one of these, me and a bunch of my friends. And from I Love Women goes right into Breaking the Law, which is an original by them, not the Judas Priest song, but Breaking the Law is a very fast up-tempo, in-your-face rocker again, and those three are just phenomenal. I'll play a little clip of them now. So midway through the second side, we got what could have been one of the biggest hits of the 80s if it was released in the 80s. This is the song Heart of Gold. In my opinion, one of the best power ballads ever made by anybody. It's in my top 5, maybe my number 1 power ballad ever. It's just really unique. It started out with the acoustic guitar and so catchy, and it gets really heavy at the end, and it goes back into the acoustic, which I love. And it's just so much better than most of those ballads that were out. There's a bunch of really crummy ballads that were out. at that time. This one here, they just didn't get promoted. They should have put it out as a single, and I'm just very sad they didn't, because first time I heard it, I thought this is going to be the hugest thing ever. Me and my friends did. We were all like, oh my God, that's like the best song I've ever heard. We were just freaking out over it. So let's hear Heart of Gold. Here we go.
See
So after that incredible song, we got another one of the heaviest songs on the record. And this is Devil's Road. And Stephen DeLonge wrote this song about when he was traveling down Route 66. They stopped at this gas station, and there was some creepy guy, looked like a ghost, and he had these windows that were facing the girls' bathroom so he can get different angles in there. And he said, man, this is just like being on the Devil's Road. And they wrote that song about it, and it's an awesome song, just totally killer. And what a great way to end the album with Devil's Road. And then they go into an acoustic song, which is very cool, with Southern Comfort. Very killer acoustic song, one of my favorite ones ever. And then that's how this album ends. And so here we go. What do you think? This is Sweet F.A., Stick to Your Guns. I talk about them all the time, and there's a reason. Love them. Love this album. And I will be coming back with their second album, Temptation, talking about that in a later episode. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. I will see you next time, and I'm going to play you a little piece of Devil's Road, and then we'll end it out with some Southern Comfort. Thank you.
Raccoon over there. Blow his head off. His head look good hanging on my wall. You're madness. Ooh, it's the mountain. Sunshine burns right through the haze. I see where I long to be in the comfort of your southern ways. That shining light heats up and it burns me like a flame. With open arms, you gotta take away all of my pain. Come on, live in that southern comfort. Cool my fire with your southern comfort. Bring it on back a little bit higher. Cool in summer breezes, yeah. Blowing across that muddy water down the line. Through the trees, your sweet, sweet music sings. Brings me to the pleasure of your easy times. All through the days you got me swimming in your lights. Come to me with tenderness, you gotta hold me through the night. Come on, give me that southern comfort. Cool my fire with your southern comfort. Bring it on back a little bit higher, southern comfort. Cool my fire with your southern comfort.